Local and live. Covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk TriState. I'm Andy. We have two guests with us here today from Totem Playhouse, John Putch and Ray Ficca. Welcome, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. They're here to talk about Oscar and Felix, a new look at the Odd Couple. John, you're directing, and Ray, you're playing Oscar in the production. Let's talk a little bit first about how excited you guys are to get this underway.
Oh, for me, incredibly exciting because I grew up at this theater and I acted there as a child, and then years later, when Ray was the artistic director, he invited me to direct two other Neil Simon plays. So Ryan asked me to do this one with him, and I was like, in, him and Darren, and I went in. So very happy to be doing that, and I love doing Neil Simon because it's comedy, which is what I enjoy doing.
Yeah, and Ray, you have a pretty big history of being in a lot of productions at Totem Playhouse. How excited are you for this production as well?
If I started the list, we'd run out of time. I mean, I'm that excited from doing Neil Simon because I'm a Neil Simon maniac. I've been ever since I was growing up, and this is my favorite Neil Simon play, The Odd Couple. And then of course I've done a bunch of projects with John. He's a great friend, and Darren, and Totem Playhouse is my favorite theater to perform in.
Yeah, it's a really nice theater. I love the things you guys do over there. John, speaking of Totem Playhouse, you have a lifelong family connection to the history and founding of the Totem Playhouse. What does it mean to you to personally return and direct this specific Neil Simon comedy on the stage?
Well, it's a great honor, and it feels very comfortable. Just let me just correct the history. My father took over the theater from the artistic director Carl Jennis in 1954.
Okay.
Jennis founded it 51 to 53, and then Bill Putch came in from 54 to 83 until his death. So we were there from the second generation of I guess people who kept the place open.
Yeah.
And I just it's like home, really. I've shot 3 movies there too.
Wow.
So it's like I'm used. Everything is still the same.
It is like
it's fantastic. Very happy place.
Do you just live there?
No, just coming through, dropping in, dropping out.
So the tide.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's me. That's me.
So this production with Oscar and Felix, it's a new look at the Odd Couple. How does this specific version of the play alter or update anything from Neil Simon's classic 65 script to give it that new look?
What do you think?
I think it's just updating it from the 1960s into the modern era is really cool, and it's not just little things. It's the attitudes. It's the way we talk to each other. It's the way we relate to each other. Things were different in the 60s than they are now. So even if you're a Neil Simon purist like me, you watch this one and go, oh yeah, this feels right for today. I'm not watching a period piece.
Yeah.
I'm watching a contemporary comedy.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about it.
Yeah.
Like today.
Yes, and Simon updated it in the mid-2000s for about what he's talking about. So there's a lot of different stuff in it, but you may not notice it.
Yeah.
Because it really is the same
Yeah.
love story between two funny friends.
Yeah. One of the updates I noticed when I was researching a little bit, the sisters changed in the new look. Can you just talk about that a little bit? What are we going to see there?
Yeah, well, in the original, it was the British Pigeon Sisters, and then when the female version came in the early 80s, it was the female version of The Odd Couple. They had the two men that came down were guys, and they were Spanish. So and they were the Costazuela brothers. And in this version, he made the Costazuelas girls.
Okay.
So now they're sisters.
Okay.
So he sort of used the same
Same formula.
Same formula, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, Ray, I guess this question would be for you. When you're balancing and honoring that beloved 1965 Neil Simon Odd Couple, those iconic line deliveries of those original characters, how do you make those roles your own when you're getting into this production?
It's quite a challenge because I was a little kid, who would. The Odd Couple's on, and I just watched Walter Matthau the whole time, and then the TV series came, and I'd watch Jack Klugman the whole time do his thing. So I tease John, I'm like, who should I do here? Art Carney, Jack Klugman, Sid Caesar. So I'm kind of that kind of actor, but to keep with the contemporary feel of it, I have to make it my own. And you've got to go back to, these are two guys who are the greatest of friends, and they're just so different. And that's what The Odd Couple's really about. It's not just about a messy guy and a clean guy yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And especially in this version, I think even more, you kind of dig into that. It's like a nice, fun, hilarious comedy, but it's like, God, these guys really do care about each other.
Yeah, it's less cartoony.
Yeah,
which
that's good.
is how you have to play it now, because nobody would believe some of the things they say.
Yeah.
So the way you say one line, which is from the '60s script to today's script, is completely different. You'd say it differently in 1966 than you would today, and it's really fun to see it. And it still works. It still plays, but you believe them now.
Right. Like
so.
Yeah, John gave me a direction. In the '60s, you would deliver it angry. In the 2026, you'd be like, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
Like just mind blown kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is a new look, dare I say, at The Odd Couple. And so we've Darren and I and John have really been digging deep into that, because and John, rightly so, wants people to not see an old chestnut period piece.
Yeah, I want it to be believable. So I'm the policeman. I just sit there and watch them. I go, no, didn't believe that.
Too much.
Try that again.
Tone it down.
Yeah, whatever it may be. I didn't help me believe you.
Yeah, well, that's great for the parents that bring the younger kids, because then they'll be able to relate to it a little bit more. Because if you sat them, not maybe some kids would like it, but if you sat them down on like the older version and they watched it, they'd probably be like, "What is this?" Like, you know what I mean?
And you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
The older version would not hit with 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
I know.
50-year-olds.
That's me.
I honestly think, unless you were a Neil Simon nerd like we were, if you just saw the old one, you'd say, well, gosh, they're just yelling at each other. This is like a yell fest. Much different, this one. Okay. I think, and just like you said, 20-year-olds to 80-year-olds can really relate to this.
We're playing it like the TV show. I mean, it feels like a good, solid written episode of a television show. And I love the television version of this show.
You have any experience with sitcoms, or
a few? I've done a few, directed a few, but it plays the same way. You got to be real, and then you got to hit the joke and be funny.
Yeah.
And these guys are doing a great job. It's a good cast. Yeah. A lot of alumni.
Ray, you and Darren have been in a lot of productions together. So just at the Totem Pole Playhouse alone, how does your existing real-life camaraderie help build the intense, chaotic, on-stage chemistry that's needed for a production like Oscar and Felix?
Well, he's the kindest person you will ever meet, and he's the most unique person you will ever meet. I have seen probably 25 incarnations of The Odd Couple. I've never seen this version, but this is, John said this, the most unique Felix you will ever see.
Totally.
And but to answer your question, which I don't know if I'm doing that at all, we've known each other for over 20 years. So, and we've worked with each other. So there's an ease, there's a camaraderie, there's no, oh, do you think Darren will mind if I try this? Or do you think Ray will mind if I try this? And we've been friends for so long, and we communicate throughout the year. And we've communicated about this. It's probably the most comfortable I've been in a short rehearsal process. I mean, we'd be on the FaceTime running lines and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
So it's really great. But I guarantee, he's the most unique Felix anybody will ever see.
Beyond the most unique way to play Felix, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Breaks us all up in rehearsal, and he's just being.
His thought process is so different than what you would normally expect. Yeah. So the lines come out as Darren would say them, which is always unique and singularly special. And then you go, oh my God, this is really, I love watching this guy. I'm like fascinated by this guy.
Yeah, I gotta try and keep up. He's great.
So Ray, Oscar in the production of Oscar and Felix is a very messy person, and Felix is the neater, more organized character. Do any of those tendencies come over into real life? Are you a messy person? Or are you a very clean person? Or is it opposite?
No, I'm. My wife is fascinated by how many times a day I wash my hands, and I'm the guy who looks at the expiration date. And when I'm 2 days before, if like there's cottage cheese, it's going to expire in 2 days, I'll just eat the whole thing. And then, I'm the guy who like throws something out in the garbage and says, maybe I should put a little bag around this. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
And
You're Felix.
so in life, I'm a bit more like Felix. I will go wash my hands before I leave here today. This is a wonderful studio. So I have to remember that he's a little bit more casual with his, his slobbery.
So you get to let go a little bit when you're...
Yeah, but I also have to say, Ray, stop being too persnickety about, what you touch.
Yeah.
You got to touch the coffee cup, Ray.
Yeah,
it's part of the script.
Is Darren the same, or is he...
Well, Darren is always impeccably dressed. Everything, he always looks perfect.
Yep.
He always has his perfect little lunch and everything like that. But he's a bit more loose with than I am with some things, and a bit more comfortable. Yeah, I say. But so I've had to do. Just kidding, all right, that's what you gotta do.
All right, well, the Totem Pole Playhouse, where you can get the tickets for Oscar and Felix, New Look at the Odd Couple, TotemPolePlayhouse.org, correct?
TotemPolePlayhouse.org, and it's July 10 through 25.
Okay. Now's a chance if you guys would like to plug any other websites for yourself or the show. Go ahead and do so.
No, we've been around here so long, and we've been talking about this play so much. We are a new look at the Odd Couple for the next couple of weeks.
It's going to be good. It's really going to be good. I'm going to stick around after it opens and hang around and see a bunch of the shows and hang out. And if anyone wants to know anything about me, I have a website. It's called PutchFilms.com, and all my stuff's up there if anyone's interested.
Right. TotemPolePlayhouse.org, July 10 through 25. Come out and see the show. It's maybe 2 hours with a 15-minute intermission.
Oh, yeah, it flies.
It flies by. Awesome. It's a great night at the theater. Of course, if you've never been to Caledonia, it's beautiful out there.
It is,
Beautiful place to see a show.
It's nice.
Especially on a nice summer night.
Yeah, it's a pleasant show-going experience. It'll be smiling. It'll be a smiling evening, I think. I mean, I smile every day in rehearsal. So,
and if you like the show, say, hey, I'd love to say hello to the cast, and we'll definitely come out. Get word to us. We'll come out and say hello to you. If you didn't like the show, just you can get in the car.
Just get in your car and leave.
Yeah, you're going to like the show.
Still come see us. We'll have open.
I've been as a Neil Simon purist. I've been converted to this lovely new version of The Odd Couple.
Yeah.
We're very excited, and thank you guys for coming in today and hanging out with us here on Let's Talk TriState. And thank you guys too for hanging out. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Let's Talk TriState.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.